as they are. Okay. So posture, as we said, still needs a little bit of work on, and when the posture does get a bit hunched, it's very hard to rotate at any speed. So because of that, the club now, when it comes down on the circle around the body, you've got 2 circles there, the club overtakes the body. The club now therefore will be pointing to the left, and we tend to get that sort of spinning, hooking shot that goes to the left. And the faster you try to swing it, the faster with the hands and arms you swing it, and the club head, and it's just a big quick snap up, it goes way left on you, okay? Part of the reasons why, though, you'll struggle to get back to the golf ball, if we look at the movement now on this left-hand side as you go back, quite a lot of lateral movement now, left foot lifting off the ground, and you've moved a long way this way. If we compare that now to this one as we go back, that left foot now is a bit flatter on the ground. We're more over the golf ball to start. We haven't moved so laterally there with our spine. So from here now, we come back to the golf ball, we can shift now onto that left side. We're keeping the angle now in the wrists throughout the downswing. Whereas this one here now, as you come back down, okay, we start bringing the arms more. Yeah, staying back on your right side. Your head's not really moving at all from there. Most of your weight remains on the back foot. Hands and arms sort of flick it over. Head stays down a long time when people say, keep your head down, keep your head down. And at this point now, the foot hasn't moved, as we said, and they sort of twist through, and unfortunately the club has just overtaken the body and it sends it left. Compare that to this one here. Now as we swing through, head starts coming through a bit quicker. Look at your right foot now starting to come off the ground, and we complete the swing with a lot more fuller movement, just because I think the main issue from here, top of the back, so when you get there, you shift onto that left side, you're starting to get this movement better. You're triggering the downswing, as we said, from the ground up, twisting this way. It's not just sort of stay back on your right side and just pull the arms as fast as you can. Will create club head spin. I think you were quite surprised when I said I'll just bring the club down with your top half and your arms and leave the club behind, how far it actually went. And it didn't really go that far right, because what we'll find is what feels to you now dead straight to your target line at the moment is somewhere there. So therefore what feels, we sort of do a red line, way right over here is way right of where it feels. And you feel the yellow line, so way right where it feels is probably somewhere about there. Which isn't far off the middle, is it really? Because you'll reel and feel, as we said before, if you think that yellow line is where you want to go, and that's what feels straight to you, way right of that is only going to be about just a bit right of target. Say 12 o'clock being your target line, what feels to you a club head going to 12 o'clock is about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Possibly why the mate said you get the club face pointed at 1 o'clock. Maybe, I don't know. He may have seen some of your shots going left. Said, oh, Peter, turn the club face to 1 o'clock. 2 wrongs can make a right, but I'd rather make yourself club square and just swing the club more efficiently to send it straight, rather than having the club waving way right and you just compensate. So but yeah, the moment what feels to you return that club back to the golf ball, aiming to your target, is aiming way left. The club's overtaken the body, and we can see that now in the sort of 2 finish positions here quite clearly. That right hip now, that right leg's under a lot more, just in terms of where your right hip is. So your pocket there on your right side, your right pocket's a lot further round, so therefore this right foot now feels more comfortable twisting through. Okay, so get that posture, get it more with those hips again. Just, again, in some ways, have a few practice swings, maybe with a sort of 7-iron or when you first hit a few shots, and just set up to maybe 100 or the 150 sign, and just see what does it feel like hitting a few shots 20 yards right at that target. How do I need to get that body working and hold the arms back a little bit to get that timing right? And then you sort of work back to the middle. In some ways, that your tracking is pulling to the left, shall we say, with your car, which is going to yank your ball flight to the right. Get that club face down back.
Same action with irons?
Every club, yeah. The only real difference in terms of setup with the club, with the drive, obviously distance from the ball is greater with the driver because it's a longer club, but not the distance from the club. Don't sort of stand a long way with your driver and backing in with your right. It's still the same distance, okay? And the ball position changes. Okay, and because of the actual angle in which you're setting the club on, the swing will be slightly more around with your driver automatically, and the wedges will generally be more upright because they're a shorter club. You don't change that, it just happens. You're just changing your spine angle for a longer and shorter club. And as a change of the spine happens, the angle in which you swing the body on gets more upright or more around. But yeah, mainly setup change with the 2 clubs. Don't sort of change your swing from club to club. You don't want 13 different swings in a putter. You want 1 swing and 14 clubs, don't you? Or 13 clubs in a putter. So, okay, makes sense?
Yeah.
Good, right, I'm going to grab your bag and pin it.